What's up, guys? For today's watch review, we're going to be talking about the Casio AE-2100. Now, if you've been following my channel, you can see that I've been on a Casio AE kick right now, and that's just because I absolutely love Casio's line of AE watches. They are jam-packed with functions at a very affordable price, so what can I say? I absolutely love them. But before we get into the review, let's go ahead and do a quick wrist check. As you can see, I've got other AE watches on my stand here, and that's just for comparison purposes only. But what I'm wearing today is my Seiko sports watch. Absolutely fantastic, very fun, good looking watch. I've done a review on it, but long story short, go ahead and get one. If you can find one at a good price and you can afford it, it's absolutely worth it. But back to the Casio. Let's do a quick 360. So there's the front, side, here's the back. Nothing crazy going on here, nothing to write home about the materials, but that's really the AE appeal, the fact that it's very budget friendly and low maintenance parts. Next talking point is price. So this one is a little bit more expensive than the other AE watches. You're looking at $45 on Amazon before taxes, and out the door $49, whereas the other ones cost about $20 to $30. So it's a little bit more expensive, but not by a lot. So I think it's still perfectly in the budget friendly zone. Next talking point is functions. As with all other AE watches, this one does feature world time, or at least I think all the other AE watches have world time. I don't know, let me know in the comments if there's some AE watches that don't have it. But this one, so in the main time screen, you've got your world map, a digital representation of an analog clock face, and then your main time and calendar and date. And then this button, you can cycle through 4 pre-programmed time zones that you want. So right now I've got my main time zone, and then New York City, London, Paris, and back to my main time zone. Just for a quick and easy reference source. And then this is your mode button right here. You've got world time, and you can just scroll through the world for whichever time zone you want, and the time zone will be highlighted on your world map there. You've got alarm, timer, stopwatch, and then back to main time. So I would say that's jam-packed with functions for what you're paying for, and they all work flawlessly. Alright, next talking point is illumination. Let me go ahead and put this right here, and I will first show you the illumination on the 2100 and then do a comparison. They're all pretty much the same. So we'll start off with the 2100. Oh, come on, focus. Alright, there we go. So 2100, 1200, and then 1400. So they're all kind of similar. I would say the 1200 is probably the best, but they all work perfectly fine. Just one thing to consider is that the 2100 only has one amber light, whereas the other two have 2 lights on each side of the watch face. Next talking point is visibility. As you can see for yourself, visibility is fantastic at any time of day. You don't have to move it to a weird angle to see it properly. It's very visible. Next talking point is button and crown placement. So the buttons are, I think they're fairly well protected. They're very easy to depress, and they'll never accidentally be pushed in. So good job on that. Next item is band quality and comfort. So the band quality is stainless steel band from Casio. Nothing crazy, just some cheapo material, but it's light and it's easy to adjust, and as I said, it's stainless steel, so low maintenance. You don't really have to worry about any rusting. As far as comfort goes, it's perfectly fine. Weight, you're looking at 3 5/8 ounces, so it's a light watch. And then last talking point is my overall thoughts and should you buy. Overall thoughts is the same exact thoughts as the the 1200 and then the 1400. They are very good watches. They operate flawlessly. and for what you're paying, you're getting a lot for your money. The one thing that I really like about this line of watches is the fact that they look professional and they look smart, but you're not having to pay several hundreds of dollars for them. And the great thing about that is that you can wear them in any scenario and never really have to worry about banging them up or whatever. Because if you do bang them up, whatever, it's no big deal. If it's to the point of, irreparable damage, just throw it away and buy another one. And, your bank account won't suffer for it. Granted, I do take care of all my watches, so I would never want to do that to my watches, but it's one of those added benefits that you get such a good, properly functioning watch at that price. I did end up buying this watch from a recommendation on one of my commenters, because the one bad thing about all the other AE watches is that the case or the screen is an acrylic acrylic material, so it scratches really easily. This one, however, has a mineral crystal or whatever, mineral glass or whatever, so it does look a little bit better, and I think it's got a little bit more scratch resistance, so that may contribute to the increased cost. But either way, the cost increase is so small that it really shouldn't make or break you. But that's all I got to say for now. It's a fantastic watch, so if you like this one, or if you like any of the other AE watches, go ahead and get one, or get all three. Or, there's more than three. I think there's like 5 or 6, or there's a lot in the AE line. So just get all of them. If you got the money, they're just fun watches, and they all look good, and they all function properly. So anyways, I hope that this helps you with your next watch review, your next watch purchase. I hope you enjoyed the video, and tune in for my next episode. All right, thanks, bye.